It's that time again to embark on another quest to take out the Elite Four. What is up, YouTube? I am Nintendo Man 64, and I am bringing you our run through the Elite Four of Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, I made my way from the last city. I cannot remember for the life of me what its name is. And I made it all the way through Victory Road up here to the Pokemon League. I have leveled all of our Pokemon up to level 55 and have given them each an item with which they will rain and throw chaos at people throughout this Elite Four run. Now let us take a look at these Pokemon. This is Loki, our Houndoom. We caught him just outside of Veilstone City. Jolly natured. It's got very well-rounded stats with the exception of its weak physical defense. It is also relentlessly fast. With the moves. Crap. Can we get back to that? Thank you. There we go. With the moves. Flamethrower. Sludge Bomb. Dark Pulse. And Crunch, which it learned when it leveled up to level 54. Next up is Triton, our Vaporeon. We acquired this when we found our Water Stone in, not Floroma Town, that other small town, the one with Hearthome City. Oh, Hearthome City is where we got the Eevee. We evolved it at a later time. Well-rounded, fairly okay. Its best stats are obviously its special attack and its special defense, which it's going to be pretty important for it to have since Vaporeon is a very special heavy type of Pokemon in water types. It knows the moves: Surf, Ice Beam, which I taught it, Bite, and Waterfall. This is Goku, our Lucario, the fighting steel type. We received this as an egg from Riley on Iron Island, and it hatched in Snowpoint City. Very good attack, very good special attack, and very good speed. The defense and special defense leave a little bit to be desired, but you know what? It's Lucario. It's going to be kind of hard to take out either way. And it knows the moves: Aura Sphere, Swords Dance, Extreme Speed, and Brick Break. A very high offensive learn set for Goku to have. Next is Simba, our Luxray, one of the first Pokemon we caught on this journey. We met him on Route 202, which is where we caught him, of course. Very good stats all around. He's the only Pokemon on my team to have 100 stats for all of his stats. Very good everything with the exception of his physical defense, which is slightly above average. Hey, there's never been anything wrong with that. He knows the moves: Crunch, Thunderfang, Strength, and Shockwave. All pretty decent moves. Unfortunately, he has not learned a strong electrical attack yet, so we're just going to have to deal with it as it comes, especially since I haven't found the TM for Thunderbolt, and I am not going to be playing the Game Corner to get like 10,000 tokens or whatever it was. Hell, for all I know, maybe they upped it in this one. And next up is Serenity, our Altaria, the Dragon Flying type, which we met at Route 210, and have since leveled it up to become the Mighty Altaria. Very good defensive stats, very good physical offensive stats, and it's fast. Even its special attack is getting up there. It knows the moves. Really? I did it again? Wow, I suck at this. You'd think I'd get better after a while. We have the moves: Dragon Pulse, Fly, Flamethrower, and Aerial Ace. I taught it Aerial Ace in place of Rock Smash, though I did want to use Steel Wing. I felt Aerial Ace would be better for us since I now have another move on someone that will always hit. Last but not least is our starter, Groot, our Torterra, the first Pokemon we got in this game. Careful-natured, very good physical tank, and even a good special tank, and the rest of its stats are actually starting to rise up to respectability. I was always afraid that its speed was never going to hit the necessary levels I wanted it to be, but when you really look at it, 93 is my slowest team member. That is not bad at all. And he knows the moves. Razor Leaf, Crunch, Earthquake, and Rock Climb. Very good learn set for him to have too. He will hold the XP share for this first fight. Serenity holds the Dragon Fang, Simba holds the Magnet, Goku holds the Fist Plate, Triton the Sea Incense, and Loki will hold the Luck Incense so we can double our prize money. Now there's one thing I forgot to do before we do this, so we're going to make sure we stock up on a... That's not the right shop. Woman, smack your husband upside the head. He needs to learn not to sell garbage at this point in the game. Okay. You want to stock up on as many full restores and revives as humanly possible, because you're going to be entering a place where it's going to be extremely difficult to win. You are not going to get out of this one too easily. This is not an easy Elite Four, I kid you not. Of the 4 Elite Fours I've played so far, this is by far the hardest. That's why I've leveled everyone up to significantly higher levels than I usually have my Pokemon when it comes to Elite Four battles. With that said, let's proceed. Let me confirm that you are qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. So let us examine the gym badges you gathered from Sinnoh. Orberg City's Coal Badge, Eterna City's Forest Badge, Hearthome City's Relic Badge, Veilstone City's Cobble Badge, Pastoria City's Fen Badge, Canalave City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Icicle Badge, and Sunyshore City's Beacon Badge. We may proceed into the heart of the Elite Four. 4 types of Pokemon that you would not ordinarily expect in the Elite Four, save for one, if the last one is in fact what I think it is. The first fight is not an easy one. So right off the bat, we do not have an easy fight to start off this Elite Four fight with. You look at all this typing and you're thinking, oh, grass types. Yeah. How about no? How about no? Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challengers here? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. Bug types, yeah! If you do not have a flying type or a fire type, you are in deep shit here. Now, the good news is the fact that I have Loki, who is ridiculously strong right now, and is unafraid of taking on these bugs because he is also part dark. He is also part fire and dark type, so I'm not worried about any of his bug types. Not even Yanmega, who should technically know ancient power, and that kind of scares me. But that's okay, because Loki just massacred him. So the first fights through the Elite Four should be a breeze. The champion will be a problem. That, I've always had a problem with the champion. Alright, Heracross out. Serenity in. Heracross out for him, Serenity out for me. Let's take Loki out, because I do not want Loki to run into any problems. And Heracross has proven to be a problem for me over the years that I've played Pokemon. So let's just hope that this does not change anything. Alright, Stone Edge. Yeah, that's a problem. But I think Fly should take him out. Should. I'm not saying it will. It should. And goodbye, Heracross. Okay, that's 2 down. 2 of his Pokemon concern me. 2 of his Pokemon definitely concern me. And that is one of them. That is Drapion. Drapion is his only type in this that is not a bug type. It is a poison dark type. It does evolve from a bug type, so I could see where you'd understand where it did come from a bug type, but it's poison type. And if you do not have a ground type here, you're screwed, because Psychic does not work on this thing. Alright, Cross Poison. That was a nasty hit, but it did not poison us, so luckily we're good. Let's see how good Earthquake does. Oh, it's gonna heal now. Oh no, this was his best Pokemon? Am I not thinking of the same fight? I must not be thinking of the same fight. So I'm confused right now. Alright, Groot's... Oh, Groot lived! Groot, you are a freaking tank! I thought he had... His most powerful Pokemon was a Vespiquen. Or Vespiquen, whatever, I don't know. The bee thing! That's not Beedrill. Alright, Groot's about to get a ton of experience there. Nice. There's his Vespiquen. Okay. Loki, you're out, buddy. This is where you become the evil dog of hell you're meant to be. You adorable bastard. Vespiquen is a very interesting Pokemon. It only knows certain amounts of moves, and only it can learn these types of moves. It knows Attack Order, Defend Order, and Heal Order. The fourth move I don't quite remember. Maybe Safeguard for all I know. But if you can't kill this thing early on, this can be a problem. Now, lucky Loki's fire type resists the bug type right now, so he's gonna heal here. Did not expect that. I obviously expected that, but I am not afraid because Loki has shown to me in the past that he can be a tank, and I will make sure I take full advantage of that. All right. Good, he should not heal this time, so what we're going to do is do one last flamethrower and seal the deal. His last Pokemon, I don't remember what it is. To be perfectly honest with you guys, it's probably going to surprise me what it is. For all I know, it could be a Pinsir, though, so let's see. Oh, Scizor. Oh, never mind! I'm not afraid! Hi, Scizor. What's up, buddy? Time for you to die. The old-fashioned way. Because you're a bug steel type, and I am not gonna let you take any advantage of me at all. That is a good boy, Loki. You did your job. I am quite proud of you. Alright, 1 down and 3 to go. I will now concede defeat, but I think you can see how great bug Pokemon can be. I also hope you realize what you're up against in the Pokemon League. Battling is a deep and complex affair. To answer your questions and to answer your comments in order, you did lose. I do know what I'm expecting in the Pokemon League, and bug Pokemon still suck. Moving on. I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of the bug Pokemon. Dude! There are so many other bug types you could have used, and Drapion is not even a bug type! Oh, whatever. We lost because I wasn't good enough. That's it. Back to training camp. Let's hear it from me. No, that was wrong. Anyway, go on to the next room. These 3 trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me. I expected as much. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to give everyone a little bit of encouragement healing. Specifically Loki and Groot because they need it. And I'm going to have to check to see if we have any max ethers or not, because I have a feeling... I don't have a feeling that Loki is not done yet with his item, with him yet, but... Let's see. I do have a max ether, and we have many max elixirs, so... We'll take use of that. Alright. Next up is not going to be a fight for Loki. If I'm not mistaken... Actually, you know what? Depending on what type it is... Loki is not going to get the experience for this next fight anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to give him the... No, damn it, I gave him the wrong thing. Give him the XP share. And then we're going to move him out. Switch Triton up front. And leave Groot as my second in command. And with the Luck Incense, because one way or another, he is going to get some experience in these next 2 fights. Though I'm obviously only going to show one of them for the next for this episode. Next up, if I'm not mistaken, should be... let's find out. I want to... Okay, ground type. Okay, perfect. So Groot will definitely get some experience here, so I won't have to worry too much. And I can make sure Vaporeon is gonna be jacked up in his water type moves. So let's do this. Well, well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. Ahaha! I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? Well, that was quick. Alright, Bertha and her ground types. Bertha and her ground types are pretty much just like, unfortunately, are pretty much just like, Bruno in the Kanto Elite Four, as in this is gonna be a joke of a fight. I'd like to take this one seriously, but I just can't bring myself to do so. And I have Groot out here to take out Whiscash, which is a water ground type introduced in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Very difficult to find, but if you can raise it and train it, it's okay. But it's not as good as the Mudkip line, so if you're going to look for a water ground type, there are other ones. Hell, I'd even recommend Gastrodon before that. Alright. Loki, good for you. Alright, next up should be Gliscor. Alright. You're up, Triton. Gliscor is a ground flying type, the evolved form of Gligar. You can only get it in from Gen 4 forward, so you're gonna want to use your Ice type moves here to your advantage if you have a Water type that can know Ice type moves, or any other type of Pokemon that can know Ice type moves. This is the perfect example of how to use one. If you can take out Gliscor that much of a problem, I think the rest pretty much just fall back in line. Unfortunately, ground types have that disadvantage of being weak to water, ice, and grass types, which are very common types in this game. But I love ground types because of how well-rounded they can be. Alright, Golem here. So Golem is an absolute joke. Golem is like... whatever. It's not even worth bringing up just how unfortunate this fight is. I probably could have gotten away with keeping them under-leveled, but you know what? I wanted to make sure I'd be good for the champion fight, because that is not an easy fight in the slightest. It's not an easy fight. All right, Vaporeon can handle the rest of this. Ooh, Rhyperior! Nice! I love Rhyperior. Rhyperior is the evolved form of Rhydon. You trade Rhydon holding the Protector, which we actually do have, and this thing is what you get for it. I do like Rhyperior. I've actually used it in playthroughs before, but personally, there are better ground types. There are plenty of other ground types I could recommend. I'd recommend Garchomp before I'd recommend recommend Rhyperior. It's still a good type to use, so worst case scenario. You can worry about that later. Alright, Hippowdon! Okay. Let's do this, Hippowdon. We may as well end it now. And save you the embarrassment of a disastrous future. If you live, I will be sad, but I highly doubt you will, because Vaporeon is jacked beyond his wildest dreams. So thank you. And goodbye, Hippowdon. Triton does good, and Loki did not level up. Wow, I'm surprised. Well, dear child, I must say that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you, and they did their best to earn you the win. Even though I've lost, I find myself with a silly grin. Thank you. You're better than Agatha. Agatha was an evil bitch. You're just very nice, and I like that. You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earned the win by working as one. That's what makes you strong. Ahahaha, I think that you can go as far as you want. And that means we will be concluding this episode here, and I will be healing everybody on the side. So join us next time, where we take on the last two members of the Elite Four. Fire and some type I have no idea what it is. I am Nintendo Man 64, and I am signing out. Sayonara!